Good day, everyone. Today we are going to explore two important aspects of franchising: the evaluating franchise opportunity and the legal and regulatory aspect of franchising. Starting a franchise is a big decision that requires careful consideration. Before investing, it's essential to evaluate whether a franchise is a good fit by analyzing factors such as a brand reputation, profitability, support system, and overall business potential. Choosing the right franchise can determine success or failure, so proper evaluation is crucial. In addition, franchising involves legal agreements and regulations that protect both the franchisor and the franchisee. Understanding this legal aspect, such as franchise contracts, intellectual property rights, and government regulations, helps prevent conflicts and ensures smooth business operation. As we go through today's discussion, think about the key factors that make a franchise opportunity attractive and how legal requirements impact franchise businesses. Feel free to share your insight and ask questions along the way. So let's get started. Our lesson 3 is all about evaluating franchise opportunity. It is a critical step for aspiring franchises to make informed decisions and maximize their chances of success. This process involves assessing key factors such as a brand reputation, initial investment, and support system to ensure alignment with personal goals and resources. A thorough understanding of franchise disclosure documents (FDD) is essential, as these provide a crucial details about the franchisor's business practices, financial performance, and legal obligation. Additionally, conducting comprehensive market research and feasibility studies helps to evaluate the potential demand, competition, and portability of a franchise in a specific location. Careful evaluation ensures that prospective franchises choose opportunities that are both viable and align with their aspiration. By the end of this lesson class, you will be able to identify and analyze key factors to consider when choosing a franchise, including brand reputation, cost, and franchisor support system. You will understand and interpret franchise disclosure documents to assess the rights, obligations, and financial implications of a franchise opportunity. You will be able to explain the importance of market research and feasibility studies in evaluate franchise opportunity and determining market potential. You will apply research and analytical skills to evaluate the suitability of the franchise in specific location or industry. And you will be able to develop a checklist or framework for systematical assessing franchise opportunity to make informed and strategic decisions. Selecting the right franchise is a critical decision to prospective franchises. Proper evaluation ensures alignment in personal goals, market demands, and financial capabilities. This process involves understanding the key factors, analyzing legal documents, and conducting thorough research. There are key factors in choosing a franchise. Number one is the brand reputation and recognition. These evaluate the franchise market present, customer perception, and growth trajectory. It is a well-known brand, can attract customer more quickly and increase chances of success. The second one is the initial and ongoing cost. Consider franchise fees, royalties, marketing contributions, and other financial obligations. It assesses whether the initial investment aligns with your budget and offers a good return of investment. The third one is the industry trends and market demand. You choose a franchise within an industry that shows growth potential and align with your interests. Example, health and wellness, fast casual dining, or a technology-driven services. Number four is support and training. This examines the franchisor's commitment to helping franchises succeed. Look for a robust training program, ongoing operational support, and marketing assistance. And last, the territory and competition. Determine if the franchise offers exclusive territorial rates and assess competition in area. It ensures the location provides a strong potential customer base with the minimal direct competitors. And lastly, the franchise agreement terms. It reviews the length of the franchise agreement, renewal condition, and the exit option. It understands restriction on operation and non-compete clauses. The franchise disclosure document is a legal document that franchisor must provide to potential franchisees. It outlines all critical aspects of the franchise relationship. There are key sections to be included. Number one is the franchisor background, details about the franchisor history, leadership team, and the business model. The second one is the franchise fees and costs, the breakdown of financial obligation, including initial fees, royalties, and ongoing expenses. The third one is the obligation of franchisor and the franchisee, specific goals, responsibilities, and rights of both parties. Fourth one is the territorial rights, clarifies whether franchisees have inclusive rights to operate within a specific geographical area. The fifth one is the financial performance representation. It provides information about potential earning or past performance of franchise location, if disclosed. The sixth one is litigation history. It lists any legal action involving the franchisor or its leadership team. Another one is the termination, renewal, and transfer policies. It explains conditions under which the franchise agreement can be terminated, renewed, or transferred to another owner. And lastly, the attachment. It includes the franchise agreement, financial statement, and other key documents. Before committing to a franchise, conducting comprehensive market research and feasibility study or analysis is essential. We have steps to conduct market research. Number one is analyze local demand, which evaluate customer needs, preferences in your target area. It identify whether there's a demand for the product or services the franchise offer. The second step is assess competitors. It is the study of the strengths and weaknesses of competitors operating in the area. It determines how the franchise can differentiate itself in the market. The third step is study demographic. It understands the target audience income, age, lifestyle, and buying behavior. It ensures the franchise aligns with the local population characteristic. And the fourth one is examine economic condition. It considers factors such as employment rates, disposable income, and economic stability in the region. Let's go to feasibility study components na kailangan nyo ring gawin before starting your franchising business. Number one is financial projection. It estimates startup costs, operating expenses, and the revenue potential. You use this projection to evaluate the ROI or the return of investment and break-even timelines. The second one is the location suitability. It analyzes foot traffic, visibility, accessibility, and the rental cost. You can determine if the location aligns with the franchise business model. The third one is the regulatory environment. It researches local laws, licensing requirements, and the zoning restriction. And the fourth one is the SWOT analysis, which identify the franchise strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats in your chosen market. In conclusion, to Lesson 3 class, evaluating a franchise opportunity involves a systematical approach that balances financial analysis, legal review, and market research. By understanding key factors, studying the FDD, and conducting feasibility study, prospective franchises can make informed decisions that increase likelihood of success. A thorough evaluation ensures alignment with personal goals and market needs, paving the way for the sustainable and profitability franchise business. We're done with the lesson 3. Let's go to lesson 4, which is the legal, regulatory, and aspect of franchising. Understanding the legal and regulatory aspect of franchising is a crucial for both franchisor and franchisees to ensure a smooth and compliant business relationship. Central to this are franchise agreement and contract, which outline the rights, responsibilities, and obligation of both parties. Serving as the foundation of the partnership, intellectual property consideration, such as trademarks and patents, play a key role in protecting the brand and its unique assets, ensuring consistent quality and identity across locations. Additionally, class adhering to franchise laws and regulatory compliance safeguard both parties from legal dispute and foster trust within the franchising framework. A solid gaps of these legal elements is essential for building a sustainable and legally sound franchising operation. By the end of this lesson 4, you will be able to explain the components of franchise agreement and contracts, highlighting their significance in defining the rights and obligation of franchisor and franchisee. You can discuss the importance of intellectual property consideration, include trademarks and patents in protecting the brand and asset of the franchise. You will be able to understand the key franchise laws and regulations, identifying the compliance requirements for both franchisor and franchisees, analyze the legal implication of non-compliance with franchise laws and intellectual property protections using real-world example, and you can demonstrate the ability to evaluate franchise agreement and contract for clarity, fairness, and adherence to legal and regulatory standard. The legal framework of franchising ensures that both franchisors and franchisees operate fairly and transparency. Understanding the legal and regulatory aspect is essential for establishing a strong foundation in franchise relationship. This includes franchise agreement, intellectual property rights, and the compliance with the franchise law. The number one is the franchise agreement and contract. The franchise agreement is the cornerstone of the franchisor and the franchisee relationship. It is a legally binding document that outlines the terms and conditions governing the operation of the franchise. We have key components of franchise agreement. The number one is the grant of franchise rights. It defines the right given by the franchisee, such as using the franchisor brand, system, and intellectual property within a specific territory. The second one is the duration and renewal terms. It specifies the length of the agreement and the condition for renewal of termination. Third one is the fees and payments. Details initial franchise fees, royalties, marketing contribution, and other costs. Fourth one is the territorial rights. Establishes whether the franchisee has exclusive rights within the specific geographic area. The fifth one is operational standard and support. It describes the training support and operational guidelines provided by the franchisor. It enforces quality control to maintain brand consistency. 6.1 is restriction and obligation. It is a list of restrictions on how the franchisee can operate. Example, approve suppliers and product. It clarifies obligation like maintaining operational hours or adhering to marketing strategy. The last one is the termination and exit clauses. It outlines the condition under which agreement can be terminated. Example, breach of contract or non-performance. It explains buyback option, resale condition, or transfer of ownership. The second one is intellectual property consideration. It is franchising heavily relies on the franchisor intellectual property, which is critical asset protecting IP, ensures that franchise system operates uniformly while safeguarding the brand. We have key intellectual property elements, the trademark, patents, copyrights, and the confidentiality and non-disclosure agreement. The trademark is the logos, brand names, slogan, the symbols that represent the business must be registered to prevent unauthorized use. The patents is the patented technology, product, or processes unique to the franchise system. Example, proprietary recipe or software must be protected. Copyrights, it is a content like training materials, marketing asset, and operational manuals must be copyright to prevent unauthorized reproduction. And the number 4 is the non-disclosure agreement. Franchises must agree not to disclose proprietary information to competitors or other unauthorized party. We have the risk of IP mismanagement. The dilution of brand value, unauthorized use of trademark can harm brand reputation. Legal dispute, failure to protect IP may lead to costly litigation, and loss of competitive advantage, lack of protection from patents or trade secret can allow competitors to replicate innovation. There are franchise law and compliance. Franchise operation must adhere to national and local laws designed to regulate industry and protect both franchisor and the franchisor. There are key legal framework. Number 1 is the franchise disclosure requirements. In many countries, franchisors are required to provide franchise disclosure documents or the FDD before signing an agreement. The FDD ensures transparency, outlining fees, and operational terms and risks. Second one is the registration requirements. Some jurisdictions require franchisors to register their franchise offering with regulatory bodies. Third one is the consumer protection law. Franchise law often include provision to prevent deceptive practices and ensure fair treatment of franchisees. The fourth one is antitrust law. Franchisor must avoid anti-competitive practices like price fixing or territorial monopolies. The fifth one is the employment and labor laws. Franchisors and franchisees must comply with employment regulations, including wage laws and workplace safety standard. And lastly, the advertising and marketing compliance. Franchisor must ensure their advertising claims are truthful and not misleading. We have challenges of legal compliance. We have three evolving regulations, cross-border franchising, and dispute and litigation. The number 1 is involving regulations. Franchise laws vary by country and region, requiring constant updates to agreements and operation. Cross-border franchising, international franchises must comply with laws and multiple jurisdictions, including trade and tax regulation. About dispute, misunderstanding, or violation of agreements can lead to costly legal dispute. In conclusion, class, the lesson 4, the legal and regulatory aspect of franchising are vital for protection or protecting both franchisor and franchisees while ensuring a fair and ethical business environment by understanding franchise agreement, safeguarding intellectual property, and adhering to compliance requirements. Franchisor and franchisee can build a strong, mutually beneficially relationship. Clear legal framework reduce risk, enhance trust, and foster long-term success in franchising industry. That's all for our lesson 3 and lesson 4. Thank you so much, class. Let's go to our discussion.